Okay. Stream, post, OS change. Oh, excuse me. Okay. This is probably, yeah, I kind of figured as much. Looking at, hold on, all chats. Looking at the system here, trying to figure out how it's broadcasting and such. Oh my goodness. Let's turn that all the way down. We're going to do this. We're going to go live. Hold on. There it is. Okay, so now we'll expand that. And then we're going to go right here. Start now. Good love. Okay. So I'm working on getting some things. Yes, we'll take care of that in a few, buddy. You've been asking me that all day. So right now, let me see. I need to figure out. Let's see. I'm afraid I've got some double sound going here. So if I do, somebody let me know. There it is. I may have just figured it out. Oh, seriously? I'm not signed in? Oh, I am signed in. Okay. View channel. Seriously? I'm not signing. Oh, there we are. So that is working. Although my screen seems to be frozen on what my display is doing. I don't know how big of a delay there is on this, because I'm not actually doing what it's showing me doing. Okay, so I can drop that for a second, and then I can do oh, so let's see. What? You didn't even give me the damn code. That's funny. Okay. So I'm not sure why the screen is frozen. I am moving.
Wait, is your hand frozen?
It is. It is. Let's see. Hold on. Properties. Set window. Neverwinter.
Die.
Okay.
Are you just gonna play one more?
Properties. Yeah, I'm just trying to get this to work, buddy. Share. Okay. And then it freezes. Whoa. It did a big freeze. I don't know what it's doing. But
if you have any questions, please let me know.
OBS is not capturing the game properly. Oh shit.
Did you start playing smoking?
Slide. Okay.
Die.
So the streaming software.
I'm a great driver, right?
Yes, you are a great driver. Streaming software does not
I'm gonna find that guy.
appear to be picking up the game. Yeah, I see that. For me. I am live. Okay. I see this. What is the
which one's my house, dog. I don't know where. I don't know
Okay,
which
hold
one's my
on.
house. Can you let me check one?
Video capture, screen capture. Media source. Okay. Browse. No. That's for something totally different. Remove that. Yes. Okay. So, interestingly enough, I'm actually walking around. Firefox is not responding. Force quit. Wait a minute.
Oh my gosh, Dottie. The plane is going down, Dottie.
We'll wait for Firefox to come back up.
Smoking.
It took me a second to...
You see what I mean? The plane was smoking.
Okay, hold on. Force
I
quit.
saw smoke on the thing,
Mm-hmm.
on the propeller. It
Okay.
was smoking. Bad. It was smoking bad, alright?
Was it?
Yeah. And now the plane is going down.
Okay. So it is saying I'm live on multiple platforms. But it is not showing me...
And I can get on a plane
Okay.
and go somewhere.
We're going to remove that
And
because
I can
we don't have the
ride
webcam
where-
set up yet. But we're going to add a new...
In the passenger plane, you gotta ride
That's a
the
window
airplane.
capture.
You run the airplane's door where you
How
get
about
in the
screen
plane,
capture?
you pop in it.
And we're going to do this. So we'll remove this. There we go. Does that look like I am moving now? Does it look like I am moving now?
If you have
Okay, I am moving on 2 platforms. View my channel. IR live. Okay. There is obviously a lag delay. Hold on.
If you have any questions, please let me know.
The hell, that's not even the character I'm on.
What?
Okay. Okay, seeing that. What am I? Okay, hold on. That's not...
If you have any questions, please let me know.
Okay, there's obviously a problem with the Twitch. Okay. So 2 of these are working well. Let me go back to the other one and see what I'm broadcasting at the moment. Yeah. There's the problem there, part of it. Okay. Let's do this. Yeah. TikTok. We'll be back. In live now.
Di?
Yes.
I just found my plane, Di. Did I just forget to find my plane?
You did great. Okay. Go eat. Okay. So there is a delay in casting from here to YouTube. But
What? Where are you going here? Oh, down the road. God, I'm waiting.
yeah,
Why this guy won't stop appearing? I try to get close to him and he's appear again.
If you have any questions, please let me know.
Hey, dude, stop interfering, you maniac. Guys, you know this car won't stop appearing next time? Look at it. I turned this board. Homer. Hey. You're no boy.
If you have any questions, please let me know.
well, it's saying that I'm online on Twitch, but I am having issues getting it to pop up. So let's do this.
I'm on patrol.
You go on patrol, buddy. Well, that's a name I haven't seen in a long time. A long time indeed.
I let him pull him over.
Okay. Go to my channel.
Oh, what's that? That scared me.
My channel.
What's happening?
And I'm currently live. Okay.
If you have any questions, please let me know.
TikTok. Live. Mobile gaming. Start now.
You got the car.
We're going to
Come here, asshole.
go live.
Come here.
We're going to.
Hey, he cut.
Okay.
I cut this like he did. Come here. Guys, you know we're in pursuit of the speeding car, right?
Right.
And look, I know it's which I can't go fast enough.
Now I know I have this optimized for streaming. There it goes. So there is some delay on my. There is some delay on my live. Make sure I got that muted. I got that muted. But okay. Yeah, buddy. Okay.
I'm gonna find.
So,
Now look, I'm going 91. I'm going 100 off.
and we're at least on the right tune now. Yes. We're on the right tune. Now, one thing I am going to do is I'm going to move that down. Oh, that caused it to disappear in its entirety. Okay, that works too. Collect.
Don't move too much.
I have done very little in this game today because I've been intent upon getting this done. And at least now I know it's semi-working, so, you know, there's going to be some latency delay getting across to TikTok and getting coming across YouTube. I don't need to see that anymore. I really hope the resolution on my phone looks better than on the browser at the moment. And I'm going to turn the sound up. There it is. Got better sound now. Okay. Now we're going to start our routine. Late in the day, but we're going to start it. I'm tipping a cup of coffee at everybody. And cheers. I haven't see, I've already been on this tune today. Just needing a healer. Joltar's over in Discord at the moment, I noticed. I'm going to start splitting my Discord channel up. It's a work in progress. There's not a whole lot of stuff for it up yet, but it'll be something for people to look at. Oh, I don't know if I've deposited that. Let's see. I probably need to go to Stronghold and Tend again. We updated another structure. Upgraded another structure. So we've got a bunch of things rolling now.
I trust you'll make good use of my knowledge.
It's a very big request for the day. Plus, quotes, healer. I'll figure out the latency delay in the time it's getting out from Discord to the Discord shit. From the OBS studio to out to everything else. There seems to be a really big delay. I cannot seem to find, we're just going to do Twitch, and we're going to look for, search for someone live, and we're going to go, I'm going to search for myself. Oh, there it is. It does show me live. And it's not showing me, it's showing me there's somebody here. Oh, I've got like 40 messages. Claim my games now. Fallout. Apex Legends. I guess I could do that at some point. But I don't see the live stream. Watch now. It says, watch now. But in Twitch, my Twitch stream does not seem to be it does not seem to have any feed at all. So I'm not entirely sure what's going on with my Twitch stream. I may have to, and it's saying that I'm there, but why is it not showing me? Twitch is not showing me. There was my issue. My Twitch stream is not showing me gameplay. With my Kick, I don't know if Kick is showing. Kick. I'll just do a little search here for users. And there I am. And Kick is streaming. So Twitch is having an issue. Wow, Kick is actually has no delay. Like, well, I mean, it has like a 0.6 second delay, maybe a 1 second delay, because I'm looking at the game, I'm looking at the studio software, and I'm just marginally behind where I'm at as far as Kick. So Kick seems to be running well. Twitch seems to be having an issue. And I mean, it says I'm running on Twitch, but I am not seeing I'm not seeing it. Turn on notifications. I don't want to do that. I want to see if I can be. Watch now. I don't want to do that. Hold on. Oh, I'm not going to do that. I don't want to do that. I want to log in. Okay. No, not now. Alright. Okay. Yes, I'm taking time away from the streaming, and I'm parked at the moment. Let's see. Cancel that. Cancel that. Why is it continuing to pop those things up? Okay. So I need to go to Gmail. Oh, that's probably why I couldn't do it. It was probably a generated password. There we go. Not now. And I want to log in. It's really odd that, I mean, I understand why software is so Windows geared, because everything is typically run on Windows. Oh, let me get my code. Hold on. Oh, but damn.
When a TurboTax full-service expert files for you by March 31st.
He's watching TV. Jesus. Okay. My channel. And let's see here. Okay, so my live is not working on Twitch. So we're going to stop this. We have an issue somewhere. So I'm not sure what the issue is, but Twitch is not let's see, output. Nope, not going to do that. Not going to do that. Okay. Connections. Not connecting all this stuff with my Twitch. I don't have any blocked users over there. Let's see. I'm not entirely sure. what the deal is with Twitch. Let's see here. Let's just try and restart this. Error failed to connect to the stream. Interesting. Stream manager. Got it. So, not everything's streaming correctly. YouTube is streaming with a fairly large delay. Kick is streaming with a minor delay. So, we'll save that. Close that. Close that. Close that. I'll save that. I'll work on that later. Really not entirely sure. Let me see if I can modify this. Okay. Connecting. Connecting. Let's see. Home. My channel. And okay. Twitch says it's streaming, but I don't see it. I don't know if anybody else on Twitch is seeing it stream. So, let me back this up. Back this up. Where is the... Why? Okay, now it's showing me it's streaming. Okay. Oh, with very little lag. Okay. So, Twitch seems to be working. Kick is working. TikTok, YouTube. I think I have got it set. Oh, thank you. Thank you very much for the likes. Okay, so I can shut out those two for the moment. And I can go back to doing this. Yes, I know the password was changed. And I'll just keep the TikTok up.
Onward to adventure.
And consignments.
If you have any
XVIM.
questions, please let me know.
XVIM. Those belts have truly plummeted in... Jesus Christ. How many of these? Let's see, this is why I very seldom ever sell these. The rings can still be made. Inspect small growing guild. Oh, Methica. Showers are gonna come up soon, buddy. Gonna come up soon. So. Okay, well, as long as I can get things lined out like this, that'll be fine. So at least I know that stuff is streaming. Okay. So, well, I'm glad it's working. Okay, I've got Discord. I have the browser up. The game. Everything seems to be working decently with the new operating system, which I switched over to Pop OS, so from Windows 11. And it took a little bit of working to get a couple of things up and running properly, but now it seems that I've got everything set.
If you have any questions, please let me know.
Oh, excuse me. Deposit. Okay. See, my next major thing is to get the webcam working, because the webcam may not be compatible with, and I don't typically run the webcam on,
If you have any questions, please let me know.
I don't typically run the webcam whenever I'm streaming on YouTube or Twitch or Kick or Facebook. But what I do is I will typically stream it, I'll typically use it when streaming on TikTok. But I don't necessarily have to have it to stream.
Guys,
Yeah, buddy.
oh my God, that man can build a new building.
Who built a new building?
That workers can build another building.
Can they?
Like the new car shows a bunch of cars. A bunch
If
of
you
them.
have any questions, please
to
let me
look
know.
at.
Yeah, sure. I didn't hear what he said. I'll be honest. It's
I think
See here.
It was the
I
right.
did was testing the waters to see how it would hold, but the price has already plummeted again. And you can see how it was the other day whenever I put up there. Right steadily on down. Did the price go? I'll just leave them up there and collect my gold at the end. I'll wait for Gond. No reason to be in a hurry to sell them whenever I can make more diamonds once Gond starts. Boom, 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 boom. That's why I've also got like the volume off on my mic on my phone, because I'm trying to stream everything through OBS and out. And right now I've got my phone up, utilizing it as part of my streaming software. Because until I can figure out exactly how to utilize something else, which I'm going to work on here in a little bit.
You know I gotta win and earn some more cards. I have to win to earn
Yes.
more cards.
Yes, you do.
And also some more money too.
Yeah, you got to earn more money. Going 60 miles an hour? Yeah. Yeah.
This car won't get out of my way. The
Okay.
car is off my way.
Like,
You know, I
a lot of new people running around here.
He was a band-aid thing guy. He was a good guy. You know that?
Yeah.
Yeah, that Mustang was a good guy. He was nice.
If you have any questions,
Now I'm
please
on
let me know.
patrol.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna find a race to win or some money. You know, this will take miles to get there.
I'm going to let it run for just a little bit. I don't understand what the deal was with Twitch. Like, Twitch was stalling out.
Sorry.
Okay, so... Eventually, I'm going to move all the storage dunes down to specific storage to the storage guilds. These 3 guilds and this 4th guild. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4 tunes to move. Well, I may not move the one. I'm going to move the others, most definitely. No reason in keeping them in an active guild. They were there to kind of be placeholders to begin with. Boom, 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 boom. I shared the live? Did I share the live? Who did I share the live to? Interesting. Boom, ba-doom, 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 boom. Keep your witch sharp. and your wits closer. So, interestingly enough,
There's a show going on, Doc.
there is a show going on.
Yeah, I live on the Great Wood.
Oh shoot, I needed to take that one too. Stronghold.
I think there's a race going on, Doc.
Use of my knowledge.
Yeah, buddy.
There's a race, too.
Summon travel signpost. Alliance. Guild stronghold.
Nothing gets past me, adventurer.
Good day, adventurer.
I appreciate
The
all the
many-
likes. I really do.
Let's go this way, I guess. Am I gonna win, Doc?
You are going to win, buddy. You will always be good about winning.
You make good use of my knowledge.
I gotta follow this blue thing. Where it goes.
I wish I could. Steward's orders, though.
Steward's orders, though. Paging Mr. Herman. Mr. Herman. Paging Mr. Herman.
I don't think there's a race going on. I think the race is over.
You think the race is over?
Yeah, there's no racers, just mobile vehicles. And that part of the star.
Oh, did it? Oh. I may not need to. If. Oh, no, I probably ought to sell.
Like, you might, I customized that truck like an off-road. That black truck to an off-road. That off-road can go 100 miles an hour.
Can it? That's awful fast, buddy.
Yeah, and this police car can't.
Mm-hmm.
He can't go 6 miles an hour just like the truck can.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And then my car's gonna break
Ba-dum,
down.
ba-dum, 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 dum. Dum, da-dum, 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 dum. Dum, da-dum, da-dum. Da-dum. I'm like, pork, pork. Pork, 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 pork.
Make us through this way. Like, am almost
See, that one would push me over the edge to have to sell anyway. Okay.
I am so close, guys.
You are so close, buddy. Okay.
Guys, I say hello, cop.
I do. 31. Gold.
Look up. We're both cops, aren't we?
Yes.
So he's a cop and I'm a cop.
It does look like it. That's what you're... Oh! You almost lost control during that chase. I gotta stop looking at your screen. Okay.
Let's get to work, shall we?
Once I do this, I'll do a complete shutdown and reboot, and then I'll take a shower, yes.
With me too.
Yeah, and you'll take a shower too, yes.
Oh God, maybe I let them throw. I died. I died.
Yeah, I know you died, buddy. You'll be alright. You'll respawn.
I didn't see my water still too.
And
You might the one that screwdriver and you maybe crush a wall. You know that?
I made you crash the wall.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm so
We'll pop
close to
on the
right.
lounge. And saw Magnus pop in.
They get scared.
Oh, damn it. There's
I scared you, see that?
Yep.
Why do I say scared every time?
calls. So
Oh, bubble
I'm gonna have to work on the latency, the lag issues, the
Wait,
latency.
was it? Oh, sorry, I think that animal's gonna I broke his fin.
You think he is?
I just stuck a paint and I want to.
He may be, buddy. He may be.
Oh, fire truck! I didn't mean to hit you, buddy.
Do 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 do.
I didn't mean to hit him. You was trying to turn.
Do 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 do.
Slow down.
So
Go off at the tree. Sorry, this was showing my turn. Which way I go.
yes,
And grip all these turns.
yes,
So this is the brake for your grip.
yes.
And this thing is your turn.
Morning.
Morning, how's it going?
Oh, not too bad. Hang on a second. I may have to adjust my
Are you calling me already?
sound. Hold on.
There's the interstate.
Huh?
Interstate.
About the internet's a little
Lying.
irregular right at the moment, so I don't know if I'm going to stay connected or if I'm going to have to do a full reboot here in a second.
Okay, that's
A
better.
reset on the router.
Well, the internet went out at one point last night. Did they bring you the bridge?
What? Getting a lot of reverb.
Okay. Hang on a second. Let me see if I can figure out what my settings are doing.
I have to go to bed. God, you heard me? God,
I heard you, buddy. Hang
I
on.
go to bed right now. I can stay awake all day long and drive all night. Wait, keep this on?
Hang on.
Here, Al, come up on the way.
Not sure what. I'm using. Let's see. Built in. Okay. Did that make anything better?
A little better, but still kind of like odd. I don't know exactly how to describe what you're sounding like.
Does it
Or-
sound like a humming in the background?
No, it's just more like your voice is modulated slightly.
Huh. I mean, it could be the latency on the.
But his voice is clear.
Oh, his is clear. I'm-
Yeah, it's just your voice.
oh,
Like maybe you're over, like you're over modulating the mic or something.
that's a possibility. Here, hang on.
I accidentally
Hello?
stop.
Hello? Hello? Okay. Okay. Hello? 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 Hello?
Walk or something. A
Okay,
little bit ago.
how's that? Wait a minute.
Better.
Strange. I'm showing constantly lit up now as far as the mic.
Alright.
I'm not sure.
Check. You might have sensitivity too high. You might need to bring it down a little bit.
That's a possibility. I'm still getting used to the, well, I've got the sensitivity all the way down.
Huh. Well, I mean, that's kind of basically what it sounds like. It's like there's not much inflection in your voice, like whether it's soft or high, it's all coming out at the same volume, you know.
Okay.
There's no, you know, I mean, you know, how when you're talking, how you know, how words will gradually, syllables will increase and decrease in volume as you emphasize them.
Is it doing it again?
Not as bad. Not as bad as when it first hopped on. Of course, my man, I mean, something blew up over, like I said, around the stand plane or something, power flickered, and the internet seems to be a little sluggish at the moment, right around.
Yeah, I'm not entirely sure. It's, I've got,
make certain there isn't 30 versions of IE running in the background for no reason.
well,
only 12.
I'm off of Windows.
Office helper, even though Office isn't open. Let's see what else here. That's something I noticed here lately. A lot of this stuff is starting to run in the background again, even after being disabled.
Oh, that's why I was getting absolutely aggravated with the with Windows, because they were I mean, the sheer amount of crap that I was having to reset on a daily basis as far as sound output and stuff like that. I mean, it was just, there was no sense at all in that.
Yeah.
I mean, I literally was having trouble. You know, I would notice, I wouldn't notice it at first because, you know, I played so many years with the sound off. Then I would notice I didn't have sound. And it would be defaulting to the speakers on the monitors, randomly picking one of the monitors to default to after I told it not to do that. And these monitors don't have sound. There is no sound to it. But it's still wanting to send the sound there.
Yeah.
So I'm happy. I like Pop so far. It's actually really good. I'm testing the stream. I've actually it took me a bit to get all maids up on Twitch live at the moment. If you want to watch TV with them.
No. I'll pass.
I caught that, and I was like, oh, let me see what he's doing. And it's like, because it said he's live streaming and chatting. And I loaded it up, and I'm like, he's watching TV. So, I was like, well, that's kind of funny. But yeah, but I've got, there's a, it's funny because, you know, there's going to be a broadcast delay.
Yeah.
From whenever you're streaming out. And I've got a delay with YouTube, and I've got a delay with TikTok because YouTube's streaming to TikTok. Right?
Yeah.
And then, but I don't have a delay, or I've got a minimal delay now on streaming on Facebook, Kick, and Twitch. Once I figured out what the problem was with Twitch.
Yeah.
Because Twitch, I was having, like, I was getting a black screen broadcast and couldn't figure out why. I had to go in and reset a bunch of stuff and engage a new stream, and then it finally worked. But I did figure out how to continue streaming to TikTok without TikTok Studio. I just have to do it on my phone. Because once you get, I guess, so many followers, you can do a screen share with your phone for mobile gaming. And I'll screen share and do mobile, or I'll go live mobile gaming screen share, and then what I'll do is I'll bring up right now, since Twitch wasn't working, I normally stream Twitch. But since Twitch wasn't working, I went ahead and started streaming YouTube. Hence why I've got a delay. You know, I don't know. YouTube may have a broadcast delay. That may be an inherently built-in thing. Because I've heard Matt and some other people talk about that. You know, Jimmy, you know, they'll talk about how there's a delay in broadcast. So if you don't mute they'll sometimes accidentally step over people talking, and if you don't mute your sound on the one end, then it's problematic on the other. Like, see, right now on TikTok, I'm showing Artemis heading to the bank to drop gold, but I'm actually on Terran, you know, clearing my workshop. So I may have to look at, you know, checking out Kick. Kick seems to have the least delay. And right now, you know, everything says it's running good.
So you're completely on switch to Linux now at this point?
Yep.
Okay. Don't sound bad, yeah.
No, and Pop OS it's like, I like it. It was relatively easy to use, and once I figured out, you know, some things you've got to install with flat packs, and then other things you got to use snap packs, and then, but the major thing is using, and I had to change it from Proton Experimental to Proton 8 to stream Neverwinter, because I was getting the black screen again. And like,
I remember Experimental is always going to be untested. Well, you know, I mean, that's the testing.
Well, see, that's what I had to bump it up to on the Steam Deck, and then I had to run, for a long time I was running that GPU mod, that game run mod, and to disable the GPU so it would actually use the onboard. Well,
right. Now, what you got to remember is Experimental is like every time they release a new set, the Experimental goes to the next Experimental set. It's just like it's constantly upgrading to the next Experimental drive.
Right, which is why whenever, you know, running it on the Steam Deck's fine, because the Steam Deck, the way it runs, it works fine with it. But what I figured out on the laptop and the desktop was to back it back down to 8. You know, force it to run, force Steam to run overall, set the settings overall to, you know, force run a compatibility tool, and then with each individual game set it individually. Yeah. And I had it, I mean, it was playing with the Experimental, but I was losing my UI on the load, so I couldn't see preview. I just knowing where they were at on the black screen, you know, I could click and load it. But then I went ahead and stopped it the last time. I was like, let me back it back down.
But you know what I mean, though. The minute that 9 pops up, experimental will automatically shift to
10.
10.
Right.
Yeah.
Which is why I went ahead and went back to 8, and I was like, I bet it's the instability in the build they're working on at the moment. So I dropped it back, and it worked out well. The game's actually running really good so far. Just doing what I'm doing. The graphics look great. Very crisp.
What happened was when you first started using it, they were probably nearing the end of tweaking the 8 drivers.
Right.
And it was fairly stable. If you'd got it at the beginning, you probably would have had to run 7 initially.
Yeah. So
Do you need supplies?
it's but all in all, it's working well. I found a program to run OneNote, where you can actually run OneNote on Linux. It's just I guess kind of like a bridge thing to the OneNote. I loaded it, logged into OneNote, and by God, everything was there.
Yeah.
I've got Discord up and running, of course. I had to use the Flatpak for it. It didn't want to load on with the Debian build.
All right. Well, next thing, I've just got to break down and figure out what version I'm probably going to go with and reload the laptop, and then like integrate Firefox and everything. You know how you can how Firefox you can sign into the account and transfer all your stuff over.
That's exactly what I did.
And transfer all my passwords and everything over through Firefox. And is Chrome on? Will Chrome run on Linux as well?
Oh yeah, Chrome will run on Linux, but I'll be honest. With Chrome lately.
Well, my big thing is I just want to make certain I don't lose any old logins or something that I've forgotten about. So,
right.
You know, I'll port everything from IE over to Firefox and Chrome and Opera, then set them up where they all synchronize, and then load them onto the laptop in Linux and port all the logins, passwords, and all that over. And then I can go in and wipe Windows and reload and port everything back to the desktop.
Right.
Yeah. And it's got a split set of drives. All the C drive is basically it's got 1 or 2 games on it and Windows, and everything else is on the bigger D drive as far as file. So there's not too much data that I actually have to make certain I transfer.
Well,
outside of
what I did was I took any little files and everything, I moved them all off the C drive, which is was the bootable drive for Windows. It's the solid state.
Yeah.
And put everything on D drive, and it slowly moved it over there. And then what I did with the D drive was I finally pulled and took it to I put it on an external and dumped everything there, and then whenever I did the reboot, I've actually got to see, I haven't actually looked at that, because I don't know if the D drive remained the set the way it was.
All right. Well, that's the thing. I've got all the other than Neverwinter and one or two other games, almost everything's on the D drive, especially any old game.
Right.
An older game that doesn't need the load speed, it goes to the D drive.
Well, and what I've got with Yes, and the reason why I need to files, other locations, computer. I don't know what it's. I don't know how to necessarily see the other drive.
User bin. I think it's something like user bin, or it's the mail something command takes you into it. There's a couple of different ways. Of course, I think you should be able to access it from. If you got anything like files or whatever that you can open up, you can just shorten that. That link, that thing up top, where until you get back to where it's showing individual drives.
Yeah. Well, I did that, but it's still getting used to the. Let me see, state.
You might have to see what. You might have to see what.
Now, see, right there's the portable drive, and right there's the other drive. Now, the two external drives are there and they're fine. I just don't see the other drive. Like it automatically tagged whenever I turned the other two drives back on. It automatically tagged them with all the data, which all the data that was on the D drive is still in the. It's still here because I moved everything to the E drive.
Alright.
Which was the big external.
Yeah. Of course, all the games I have to reinstall through Steam anyway, so I mean, stuff like that.
Yeah. Well,
So
I had all the games on the main drive, so whenever I did a clean install, it deleted the entire main drive. So it wiped out any of the games that I had on there, but the only games I had on there were games that were. The only game that I lost was the Star Wars Galaxy Legends, and I had stopped playing it.
Yeah. Well, that's me. There's games I might not be able to access, but I think for the most part, Steam's got everything I mess with.
I mean, I'm not, there's not anything that
I don't know.
That was the only other game that was not a Steam-based game. That was.
Yeah, I mean, I've got games on Epic and Amazon Gaming and GOG and stuff. It's all just stuff's free that I just went ahead and grabbed the day it was free. But I've never necessarily played it or.
Well, the thing about that is there's a load pack for that.
Right. And that thing, it's still on the account. So I mean, it's
yeah.
If I can install it and run it, fine. But it's games, I'll be honest, I've never played them. I just grab them because, maybe somewhere down the road I might want to mess with it. And that'll be probably whenever Neverwinter finally runs its course, I'll go back and start playing a lot of those old games like that, like BioShock and Fallout and stuff. There's single-player games that I never got around.
Because I know with Lutris is a video game. There is absolutely those platforms that, because several of the distros that I looked at had the ability to load Epic and GOG and different game platform. Epic.
That's just it. I mean, I've never played any of those, so if I can't access them right now, no big deal. They'll still be sitting there on the account,
Right. I mean, and
And at some point, all that's going to go generic. You're going to get away from Windows and DirectX altogether.
Well, I went through a bunch of the operating systems before I decided which one I really wanted to use. And I mean, let's see here. I've got
the thing about Linux is, I mean, for the most part, it's kind of flavor of the week in its area. I mean, there's certain, you've got a set of builds that are for servers, set of builds for office work, set of builds for gaming. Now, which one is the best on any given week just depends on who did the last release. But generally speaking, you don't have to be jumping between them. You can pick one and set with it.
It's pretty much like they said, the base operating system. You're basically there's three different types of builds, basically.
The server, workstation, and personal use.
Well, no, like Debian, Arch, Ubuntu. Those are your basic architecture. Because there's a difference between Arch and Ubuntu to the point where there's some of the interface is different. So it's I mean they're like cousins instead of brothers and sisters. Whereas Ubuntu, Pop OS.
But every time the kernel gets updated, the core kernel is still the same across all of them.
It's still the same across all of them. So it's really whatever flavor of interface you like as far as what you want.
Yeah,
but I tried Linux Mint, which I liked Linux Mint. It was nice. It was all right. Garuda Dragonized was beautiful, but it's an Arch based and it was not as user friendly as an Ubuntu based. Sparky, which was or Sparky Linux. Sparky was very minimalistic. It was nice. It ran smooth. It doesn't take a lot to run. Draugr was beautiful, but just too overwhelming. What was this other one? This was the Linux Mint Edge, and then I did the Ubuntu Game Pack, which is basically Ubuntu that is just geared for gamers. And that one right there is the one that comes with all the other game platforms, and so does the Dragonized, the Garuda Dragonized. It comes with all that stuff preloaded if you do the gaming one. But the problem I had was it didn't seem to work. It seemed to want to use too much system as opposed to like Pop OS or Sparky.
Well, that's the thing. I mean, every time, the more you add to it, the more it's going to use. So.
Right. Well, and that was the thing, because some of them, like the Game Pack, and some of them came heavily optimized several of those came heavily optimized for gaming. Well, it's great, but there's some of this stuff I don't need. So, but I like the Pop. It's got a nice interface for me, and I've got everything lined up just right, and but yeah, it's all whatever flavor you like. It's like
and like I said, and the thing with this is certain builds up for let's say, like, I'm not certain which one, but like there's one that's what they primarily use for like servers and stuff. Okay, right. Now it has a workstation and a personal use distro, but all that is for people that are constantly using those servers to have the work. I mean, the only people that really gravitate for those are people that have to interact with those servers. So having the workstation and having the gaming system loadouts, just make it easier when they're on them and they still need to do something that runs across the other.
Right.
But then you get some that just solely deal with having a workstation or personal use and aren't worried about all that other compatibility. That's where you get the streamlined ones that work better for gaming or this or that or the other. And of course, the people that just want to do it all from command prompt.
Well, and I mean that's the thing with Sparky. Sparky, a lot of it was done from command prompt, and Garuda. I found that Arch works well with the command prompt.
Yeah.
But and as much as the Garuda Dragon Eyes was absolutely beautiful, Pop OS is too in just a different way.
Right.
And
that's the thing, people that are constantly day to day in their work using command prompts and stuff prefer to
use command prompts.
Yeah. It's just simple enough.
Well, and I mean, Draugr is the big, Ubuntu-based gaming platform, even more so than the Ubuntu Gaming Pack, because the Ubuntu Gaming Pack is just Ubuntu that has the build load is Ubuntu with all the gaming shit added in.
Right, and that's a lot of people. That's all they need. They just don't want to use Windows, or maybe they're somewhere where they can't get Windows.
But it just
can't afford it. Yeah.
It just seemed it was too unwieldy. It was just easier to use. Pop was simple. Ubuntu was simple. Actually, Ubuntu, if I went back to it, the only thing with it is some of the polishing that Pop's got. It's just a little prettier.
Yeah. That's the thing. I'm about the point where and if you could buy a pro version of Windows at a fair price, I would consider it. But
well, that's what Nance and I were talking about. The thing with Windows, and I was like, because another thing too, the Copilot that I disabled re-enabled itself again.
Yeah.
And every time I would open a web page to Google something, it would default to Bing, and the Copilot would pop up and just start, chilling information. And I'm like, no.
Yeah. And it's not so much that it's showing the information, it's like it's using resources.
It's using a lot of resources, and I don't want it. If I'm Googling something, I'm not asking it to give me a dissertation on what I'm Googling.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm just wanting a basic answer.
Right.
A lot of times. And search engines are just crap now. I've tried searching stuff here lately and couldn't get anything near what I was wanting to look for because it's too busy wanting if I can, like you said, it's trying to give this big advanced answer when I'm just wanting a fucking confirmation on something, basically.
Right. Well, and that's the thing too is, I'm guessing since there's not a lot of Linux users, those Linux users that are out there know the system well enough that the little details that a new user needs sometimes fall in the cracks.
Right.
Doing stuff because
But that's why Ubuntu and a lot of that stuff is for, is they have got to the point. 20 years ago, it was stuff to pick up with.
Right.
Even stuff like Red Hat at the time was still, there was a sharp install learning curve at the initial start. You couldn't just put, regardless of what they said, without prior knowledge, you couldn't just load Red Hat onto a computer and start running it.
Right.
You took a couple hours to get it going. You want to now, you install it and it's ready to go in 10 minutes.
Yes. Oh, and I mean,
It's a fully usable system that covers all the basics and the basics. Now, it may not be the most optimized load, but it's still, compared to Windows, it's fucking night and day.
Oh, I mean, the sheer amount of time it took to strip and reload this operating system on the computer, I would have been hours upon hours, probably still waiting on Windows to do its thing to get loaded on, because there's so much bloat.
You know, in the past, when you had to buy Windows, I always opted for paid extra and got Windows Pro.
Right.
Whatever version it was, you could go into Pro and turn every little thing off you didn't want. And it stayed off.
Well, and that's what Nance was telling me. He says, why don't you just turn it off? And I'm like, I have turned it off. It turns itself back on. He said, you don't have Pro? And I'm like, no, I don't have Pro. I've got the whatever came on the computer. I'm not willing to pay for Pro.
Yeah, well, that was it. When I was paying for Windows, I could justify paying extra for Pro.
Right.
But
Yeah.
I didn't justify paying $230 for fucking Pro when there's a free version.
Loaded on it. And well, and that's the thing too, is like with this, I mean, it was easy to get up and running. I mean, it was, I went in and I'd already stored what, you know, programs I wanted back on the computer, and it was only a handful of them, and you know, I knew which ones by heart, but the what is it?
Windows 11 Pro is now only $110.
Well, that's because they're getting ready. They'll sell you this one because they're going to release a new version.
Right, but I mean, it used to be like $2, and that's for the full wins.
That's because people are getting fed up with Windows. And, you know, that's the thing with, that's the thing I like about this, is I was able to quickly install what programs I actually wanted without having to resort to mind-numbingly, you know, restarting every 10 minutes and then having it do patching and updating and all of the idiotic stuff. Once I figured out about the streaming software and how to set it up, which it was as simple as I kept looking for locations, not thinking, and I got on looking, and like I said, couldn't find anything, and I found a video of a guy who's telling you how to do it, and it's like, the problem with it is he's telling you how to do it from the point of view of somebody that already knows how to work all the software.
Right.
And I'm like, this isn't helping.
Yeah.
And but
that's why most people can you know,
can't make the switch.
yeah.
Well, the funny thing was what struck me is he said, you know, he was going through it, and I'm like, I've done this, and he clicked on, he said, extract it to your, you know, to here, and I'm like, wait, I don't have that. Wait, why does his screen, because it was the same operating system, it was Pop OS, and I was like, why does his home screen look different than mine? And I was like, I just paused the video and I stopped and I started going through, and I'd already asked on OBS forums. I'm like, look, I'm new into this, and I've had no issues doing it in Windows, but everything I see is geared toward installing this on Windows. And I'm like, can somebody tell me exactly why I'm not finding this file folder? And I'm sitting there as I was Googling it, and somebody else was having the same issue, but they were having the issue on Windows. And I'm like, Windows has been explained in this 33-page, 31-page, you know, thread, like on more times than I can say on how to do it. Windows is easy to install the multi-stream. But then I'm sitting there and I'm looking at it, saw that video, and I was like, son of a bitch, it's the hidden file folders. And I'm like, why the hell did I not think of that? And I hit I just brought up the file manager and went over and said it clicked show hidden files. And I was like, motherfucker, there it is. I'm like, son of a bitch. It was like the one thing that was holding me up on it, and then I went down in it, and once I extracted the file folder, well, that file folder, the file folder you're supposed to install to, isn't there. So you go down as far as you can into which file folder they lead you to, you extract it in that folder, and just rename that, the folder you extracted, to plugins. Boom, it worked.
Yeah.
And it's like, son of a bitch. And then with TikTok, you know, I told you about how I got that, and then, you know, everything else. I mean, it's just, it was simple installing the stuff. And I mean, you know, I had to go and find a few things on the line code to install a couple of things, but now, I mean, I'm set. I don't have anything, everything's up and running. And I'm missing nothing. There's nothing that I've been going, oh, damn, I don't have that on here anymore. And that's the thing that I really like about it is I'm not missing the Windows operating system. There's literally nothing that I've went, oh damn, I can't do that anymore. Which just made me quite happy. And it was kind of funny because coming across that thing for OneNote, and the thing about that I noticed with Microsoft, because I wasn't using Google Chrome on my desktop per se, because the damn thing, Google, because of Windows has been, I've noticed that I was having a harder time using Google Chrome whenever I was, and it seemed that their Edge just worked so much. Well, it's because their operating system's geared to throttle Chrome. And, you know, it kept switching my search engine back to Bing. And I'm like, and Bing's not giving me what I wanted. I'm like, damn it. So I brought up, on the laptop, I brought up, you know, Firefox browser, and I searched for, does OneNote work on Linux? It was like, as a matter of fact, it does.
Yeah. And there's probably anything with this, even if it doesn't, there's something console that has a port that probably already has a built-in port.
Yeah, well, I mean, that's all I installed was basically a port that allows me to access it. It allows me to access the OneNote.
Right.
You know, I mean, and that's nice because, you know, I didn't lose access to any information. I'm not having to go through the browser because, God bless, using OneNote in the browser.
You can still access OneDrive through a browser if you got it in a OneDrive.
Right, but
for the most part, it's no different than Google Drive or whatever.
But accessing OneNote through the browser, holy hell, you talk about lag.
Oh yeah.
And it's quick, like with this, and it's actually, because trying to do some things with OneNote last night and taking information in and out and trying to do it over the put it to where I could get to it easy, I found that OneNote is not as user-friendly from Microsoft, or using Microsoft, the actual thing, as it is if you're using something else to use the OneNote. So,
I went through and moved a few and purged their brigade earlier today.
oh, you purged,
Everybody,
what was it?
everybody from 2023 out in our offices, and Pasadena is going now.
Oh, okay. Have you heard, checked in on Pasadena lately?
No, I got that. I got that message there a while back saying that they were going to be off for a while, so due to very personal reasons. That was about it. They come back, they'll have a spot if they don't. I mean, if they're going 2 or 3 years, like, boom, but.
Yeah, well, but Pasadena knows how to get a hold of us, and he will come back in at his former rank.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what I mean. If they're going for like 2 years, so I might catch them, but the minute they contact, they come back in. Yeah. I mean, that's just a given. Yeah. They're about the only ones. So, I mean,
Yeah.
I can't think of too many other oldies. And one or two other old ones. I mean,
Well, I've got range 9 added to my friends list, or range 6. Maybe it was range 6. Because I knew, that was just somebody that I hadn't, I thought of that I hadn't seen forever, that I still knew their username. Range 9. It's range 9.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. I haven't seen him forever.
I mean, it's been years. I mean, I doubt that he will ever come back, but if he does and he pops up lit up on there, it'll be like, dude, where the hell have you been?
Yeah. Oh, I agree. Some trouble like that.
Oh my goodness, there are chickens everywhere.
Yeah.
People been finishing out their PvPs.
Glitch in either the dungeon or PvP or something like that.
Oh yes,
Oh, no.
yes, in the PvP that'll allow you to be human, and you can just waylay because you can use it unbalances it because you can be human and just kill indiscriminately the other players. And there's a bunch of PvPers that are exploiting that. Xena and Twilight and some of them, like whenever they've run into them, they're reporting them left and right for exploits. It's like, the whole point of it is to have fun, but these people are like, oh no, we're going to pad our kills. For what damn reason, And admittedly, there are a lot of people that are doing the chicken PvP that are getting, that are getting their boom snuff, their PvP campaign done. But I'm like, I thought about it, but I'm like, I'm just doing a daily mission to get the free stuff.
Right.
I mean, I'm not enthused.
Maybe when DECA takes over, they'll ignore the fucking little fucking PvP fan base and actually port the mechanics for chicken PvP over so that it's playable by anybody.
Well, I mean, I think that's the way it should be. Just, because, and it's funny because the PvPers are like horribly, they are horribly pissed off at not being able to, do certain things. I mean, I really don't. Why do I want a green, golden goose? Why do I want a green or a gilded goose? There's the zombie chicken mount. It doesn't appeal to me. I mean, it's just a skin. I don't want the vanity pets. The visage of the flock. I don't care for it. Now the belt of most foul, yeah, it's 1500 item level, but the ring of foul weather still at green, 100 item level. I mean, some of the food's all right, but there's nothing that I'm really, I just like the fact that, it's an event where I can get some free stuff. I have a complaint. You other tanks, why do you stand in the DPS and amen, Kiwi, amen. Kiwi, he hangs out in IP every now and then. He's actually in is it Nick? It's not Nick Estrada.
I don't know any instructions.
Strawberry Yakuza. No, you would, because he chats in IP Discord, and he's over in the other Discord. He hangs out in voice chat every now and then. It's a New Zealand Kiwi. He's like a friend of the Alliance. Anyway, he's asking why, and it's the same thing I've asked, why tanks tank in the, like, if you're tanking a trial, I always try and get within 15-20 degrees of the other tank, right?
Right.
That way, if they lose aggro, I snag aggro, and we turn them in like that little 15-degree area. Just keep them a short turn. That way, DPS can get behind them. But like the other day, I was tanking demo, and I was on this side, and the other tank was on the opposite side, standing in the middle of the DPS. And he would do a hard taunt and pull it, and then I'd have to pull it back. But not before 3 or 4 DPS ended up getting nailed. And he's asking, please, if you're going to do the first hit, let the tank do it. Because the first hit dictates aggro, and if DPS hits it, you're going to get killed. Oh, looky here. Just in time for tomorrow to get a 5-drider run. Oh shit.
I don't think that was
he'll
right. Wait, wasn't that is that the right one with their truck? I don't think that was with their truck. I can show you.
God damn it.
And why is it there? Here's
Don't come and get me. I'm coming back.
that is.
I would rather hit the campfire and come back on this first bottom one than I would, somebody pick me up and me have death on it. Problem is there is a there is a wizard has aggro, and he's slipping and moving the
Well, I had that problem earlier. I couldn't keep Pyro off me and
yeah.
drive it.
Well, there's nobody. I mean, he's doing probably the most damage. But you know, the problem being is oh shit, release. The problem being is he's slipping and sliding everywhere and pulling the boss away from or the rider captain away from where we're trying to all the DPS is trying to hit him. If we get a tank in here to take it from him, it'll be alright. Or if we get a healer.
Oh, Dave! I know what this can do. I think this thing can
He's
go off.
sitting for a second, so.
I didn't mean it to delete. I just
Yep.
get rid of the download. No, you remember.
Now I won't go out. I'll take the revive.
Get rid of it. That's what I said.
It's too close to the end now.
That's it. One.
Run down here and hit this campfire real quick.
I need some more new ones. It's just like that one. I don't think.
Sorry, buddy. You ran in first. I'm not stopping to get you.
Oh, look at that. I did both.
This guy was debating whether or not he was going to run through the heroic.
Oh, I know.
It's like
Wait.
he decided to run just about the time I come up beside of him, and they aggroed him and caught him. He fell off the horse and was like, yep, nope, I have a mission. Yeah, see, what we really need is a tank and a healer on this, and we don't have either one. I'm not going to do it. Yeah, the wizards do so much damage. That's, I mean, I'll stop attacking whenever I get aggro. There we go. God damn it. I actually need to change builds because bet I'm on a mob. Yep. One of the Barbies has aggro now. Oh, I perished. Being revived. My build on the Barbarian is really horrible. You know that? Yeah. I mean, I got solo survivability, but in shit like this, it's, in shit like this, it's horrendous. Where is there a campfire? Oh, it's back there. Okay. Oh, to release. That's too many deaths. Let's see where I'm at. Yes. Cool. What I love is the ones that stand way outside the fight, looking at it, waiting for others to get it the majority of the way down before they run in and drop some big hits on it to get their completion. You
The
know.
other thing is, if you can get the final hit, you generally get a ring, get an item shot.
Oh yeah, I mean,
So they're sitting there waiting, trying to decide when to run in and drop the bait or whatever on it. Whatever.
Jesus Christ.
What?
I wasn't talking to you, son.
No,
He's getting as bad as me. Whenever I go, Jesus Christ, he goes, what?
Are we going to shower soon?
Yes, we'll get showers soon, and I'm almost up to the top of this.
Are you going to take the computer down?
Huh?
Are you going to take the computer down?
Take what down?
Are you going to take your computer down?
No, I'm done with the computer. Let's see if somebody runs over and picks me up. Being revived. Thank you. I mean, the droughter runs are not near as tedious as they used to be since I just log through and do them as I see them.
That's what I've been doing with everything. I just log through and if it's there, I do it. If it isn't, I go on.
Right.
And just like with the workshop deal, I've been leveling up everybody up to all the different crafting stuff for me. I just, I figured out a while back, I just put they're all crafting letter rises at the same time, of course.
Mm-hmm.
So it makes it, the offset the cost. I just only put one stack of letter on them, and when it runs out and I have to buy another stack of letter, I go in and take a look at what all's going on and make any changes to what they're crafting or switch this or that. So I'm not constantly micromanaging it. You know,
Right.
if they produce one level for an extra level, so be it. It isn't like the minute they're at level 15, they gotta make the swap. I mean, and that just made things so much simpler just when I started putting that mindset toward everything. So it's just, periodically, you don't have to make the change immediately. Just whenever something draws your attention, do it then.
Right.
Yeah, that's, like you say, the drivers, I've got them all parked there at campfire in the first district, and drivers are up when that particular tune logs on, drivers up. I run off and fight whether it's 1 or 5.
Right. Well, I was going to say, you really shouldn't lay there and wait for me to pick you up this close. This top left one is so close. No matter where you fight it, it's close to the campfire, close enough to. I have had a few people come through the stream though and give me tips on play style and stuff like that on the different tunes that have worked out well. Don't move them, don't move them, don't move them. Oh. I just popped my daily and I was really hoping nobody would move them before it took hold. Oh, there's Solomon. I didn't realize that. I saw that name a moment or two ago, but did not think that that was he's from the Banana Cartel. Shit. I didn't get my rage popped in time and the drider captain threw me. And I'm not worried about getting the rings or anything. I got a shit ton of those rings. I just want to get the damn thing killed. Is it there? No.
You know, I'm leveling stuff up. I've got a level 15 artificer. The artificer is only at level 40.
Right.
Now, there should be no way whatsoever for that to occur.
Did it, have a...
You should never be able to pick up a craft at a higher level than the level that you are in that craft.
Right.
And any experience he gets should go toward it. There should be no...
Yeah, they've got some of the crafting stuff really boggered. I mean, it's... Did you see what was posted over there? It's... that Gearbox has been sold.
It has officially been sold?
Yeah, it's officially been sold. And it was posted up, people freaking out about it. And it's like, why? Well, now we don't know what's going to happen with the game. Gearbox doesn't own
anything at all in the last, 3 months?
We were just having this discussion. And it was like, Gearbox doesn't own doesn't own Cryptic Studios or Gearbox doesn't own Cryptic Studios or Decca Games. Decca took Cryptic from Gearbox after Gearbox acquired Cryptic. Was handed Cryptic, right.
Yeah.
Gearbox was handed Cryptic, and then Decca is now taking that, and it's like, so, in all honesty, there's not anything. Why is my clock off? What time is it? My clock is, why is my clock off? Now I gotta go back into BIOS and reset my clock, I guess.
Have you adjusted for daylight saving time?
No. I didn't. I screwed up earlier, and I realize it now because the BIOS had it set for UTC time, and I adjusted it to Eastern Standard.
The operating system will correct my block if you change it to the operating system.
Well, the problem is I'm not sure how to change it in the operating system. I've been sitting here all day long looking at the different damn times.
It should be there's like windows. I mean, if you hover the mouse over, you should have somewhere you should have an option to change it.
It's not giving me the option to change it.
You may have to double click or something, but there should be an option there somehow that opens it up. I don't think that's doing too many things, extremely difficult.
I can't believe this. My time's all screwed up today. Earlier I was thinking it's 5 o'clock. It's not 5 o'clock. And then I changed it back. Now I'm looking at it and it's saying it's 3:12. You know, like, what is it? It's 1600. Just after 4. Like. I've been running these Strider runs a lot with Lakira as a healer. And I figured out several things. They'll go a long ways to make my healer build really efficient.
Just start over. So I was playing the Charger game, and the Charger game just started.
Some of the changes that they've done, I haven't kept up with.
Wait, it did? Yeah, it did. But the whole game just started over.
I just think that's funny as hell, though. That the time, there has to be a way to set this clock. I'll be right back. I gotta hit the head right quick.
Got it? Alright. You know that Charger has to start all over, a log off, and then have to start over. Are we gonna take a shower soon? Soon. We have to do more things. No. You know, I was super loud and Miss Orange woke up. Yes. And Orange came here and lay with me now.
Oh, he is laying with you, isn't he? That damn cat has been needy as hell lately.
And every time he's nosy, he makes my cup spill on the chair.
Let's see here.
You know he was super nosy?
Yes, I know he's super nosy. There's got to be a way to fix that without actually... It's just not giving me the option right there, so... From clicking on the clock, I'll probably need to click on the settings.
I'm not going to
Settings.
I'm never ever going to run the dog over.
Workplaces, dock. Show dock.
You see, she went past my truck, and he went under my truck.
Appearance.
He went in the
Background.
front. He walked this way.
Desktop
Now,
options.
look, he's walking. I don't
No,
want
it's
all-
not giving me it's not giving me an option to change the time there.
Oh no.
I don't know.
Well, I can hear an ambulance. Sorry. Can you hear an ambulance?
Outside or in your game?
I can hear it if I get on it outside.
Well, it's hard to say who it is. It's probably Candy.
I think it's going to be the. I think it is the Easter Bunny coming back around the corner, and also the police car too. Also.
It's funny. It's the little things like that though that I lose. It's like
I don't think it was the ambulance. I think that was the police car coming back, and also the truck's coming back too. Also.
fix the automatic time
Notice
zone.
the truck is coming back.
Turn both location services and automatic time zone off. Breathe for 10 seconds. First turn on location services. Breathe for 10 seconds. Next turn on automatic time zone. That may be what I need to do.
Oh, it's her name.
Okay, pay delivery fee. Clear that out.
You know, Mr. Onyx will look out the window for a little bit.
Not Onyx is looking out the window for a little bit. Yes, I realize that.
Oh, Johnny, you can ride in Bigfoot. Look, there's a seat
Yeah.
and there's a gas tank.
Mhm.
Back out of the truck. I want to go for a ride on Bigfoot in the back. Just go for a ride in the back. That'd be super cool.
Yeah. See, I'm
I'm
gonna have to switch this over to stream off, to go back to streaming off of Twitch. It's just a massive lag delay on YouTube broadcasting.
That's Bigfoot right there. The Bigfoot, the monster truck.
Let me see here.
That's Bigfoot, right? Holy cow, Di. There's a lot of chainsaws.
Okay.
And look, this one I'm staying on, Di. I'm staying on
So first thing I need to do is bring up settings.
When, Di.
Appearance,
When I
workspace.
stand here, right? I think that
Oh,
this
there's
trailer
why.
just like at the place,
Displays,
at the trailer
region
park,
and language.
there's a bunch of
Yes.
trailers. You know
Date and
my
time.
SBA wasn't working right. And
Date
every
and time.
I think the internet
Okay,
makes my
24
load
hour for
frozen.
one thing.
Every time the load gets frozen there.
Why am I...
Wow, that's a giant trailer.
There's part of the problem.
Look at this trailer, Di. Super shiny too.
It changed me.
I think this
So-
is the barn, Di.
Automatic date and time. There, it's fixed.
Wait,
Okay, that's why.
Wait, what did I say? Wait, Di, did you say fixed?
Yep. My clock is fixed. It won't let you do it from the... You have to actually go into the settings to do the... to set the clock.
This shutter game
And just... and it was not giving me the and it updated my. It just changed it back. I just saw it flash.
Every time I'll
What did it do?
I don't think it's Bronco.
Oh,
Why is it not Bronco?
dumbass.
What that was? Oh, what's it called? Front or off top? Darn it.
Dumbass. I'd have never experienced this problem before. I just realized why it's doing it. Okay, I'll turn off the automatic date and time because I run the VPN, right?
Oh, yep, that would do it.
The VPN suggesting where I'm at automatically in the system. That makes so much sense.
No, you know the.
That is so hilarious. Yeah, that's why the location services wasn't working and why everything was screwy. Because as soon as I changed it, it changed it back, and I'm like.
You have to be in the truck. You know that?
Now, while the BIOS was off as far as the clock was the UTC time. And now that I realize that,
I want out of this truck. I can't.
you want random trial?
Some of the VPNs will automatically change their time so that there's not a conflict that gets detected that from certain sites. You know, certain sites will not only do they check for your location, but they also check to see what your time set at in case you're
Right.
Yeah.
And I've never had Windows do that, but evidently Linux does.
There we go.
Right. And it won't cause an issue because the actual UTC time or whatever it is, you know, universal time
This
Mhm.
thing. That's just what it's playing.
Right.
So it doesn't cause any problem with your fiber or anything like that.
No, it was just
Or your screens.
it was just
Anything.
being bizarre.
Yeah.
See, like even my game time, I just realized even my game time currently
Yeah.
is showing, and I had not paid a bit of attention. It's showing, and it's showing me at 1500 hours.
So think about it. The quickest way to catch someone using the VPN, see if their location and time zone match.
Right.
Windows probably deliberately doesn't adjust just so you can get caught easier.
Yeah. Which is really funny because I don't actively have the VPN. The VPN's up, but it's not actively on. But that was the last location that I was at is where the VPN is showing me. But I would say what happened with the game is the game has hit where I reset the time or where
Now, the trick is remember whenever you buy Zen or something that you're going up from the proper time zone location.
Right.
It doesn't automatically kick a flag on your card or however you're going to purchase.
Yeah. Mike is hella loud. Okay.
Because you do a transaction and you do a transaction with a card or something from here and it shows it going off somewhere being done and you're at it usually flags and shuts down everything for a while. Make certain it's not something that once you set it, it's constantly running in the background, or if it is, at least be aware of it so that you can disable it when you. I remember some things in Linux don't run like Windows. Sometimes you turn them on and they just run until you turn them off.
Well, it's turned off at the moment, but I think what happened was I had it on and I turned it
Yeah.
and it was turned off. Everything was tagged to a different time zone.
And might check there might be different shut-off methods. There might be one option to turn it off. There might be another option to turn it off and set settings back to this configuration. In which case,
I'm hoping that turned my mic down. I think mic was kind of booming, I think. Somebody said my mic was hella loud.
yeah. Well, I think that's what was happening was because, like I said, your voice didn't have any inflection like it was over.
Reverbed.
Yeah.
Well, it's going to take me some time to get all this and then also I'm going to have to work on some of the, a lot of the streaming settings.
Yeah. That's probably what's going on too. A lot of professional streamers probably buy Windows Pro because it's just it's a work investment.
Right.
And where someone's asking if you had Pro, that's probably what they were like inferring was, well, if you're doing anything, you're actually working, you doing work on something that has the semblance of work, you should be.
That was Nance at work.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah. His Steam Deck blew up the other day.
Well, I used one or something, or was it the OLED that they just announced and released, or was it?
Nope. Well, I don't. It could have been the other way.
Yeah.
He was trying to run City and he had been experiencing a problem and he was supposed to bring it to me to fix.
Mm-hmm. Did he buy a second-hand docking station?
This is where so he was having an issue with it not wanting to play whenever he was, you would unplug it and it would not. It would immediately, it would like play for 2 minutes and then it would immediately power off.
Right.
No matter how charged the battery was. Well, it was a power system. As soon as I get back from vacation, I'm going to bring it to fix it. He decided while on vacation himself. So he went on the forums and asked how he could fix this. So he took the Steam Deck apart, and as he was pulling the battery, he arced it.
Oh, right. Was it on when he did it? he's just shit. He's just shit out of luck. I mean, that's not gonna be covered under anything.
It's got an SD card port and a micro SD card port.
Yeah.
He said, "Here, you can have it." And I said, "You sure? I mean, you may be able to get yours fixed." It's like,
Oh. He probably only burnt one little specific chip in the master. That's right. You said it got fired, didn't it? Yeah.
It caught fire. Like he went running through the hotel room with it.
Oh my God, that is just so fucked up. But that is.
The battery, because I mean it's like pulling the battery out of anything else. You got to be careful doing it. You really need to have the tools to do it. And of course I've got the tools to do it.
Yeah.
It was like, and the funny thing was his wife texted me just 5 minutes prior to him texting me and said, "He just tried to burn down the hotel." And I'm like, Steam Deck burned off. I got he's been gaming on it and the damn thing got overheated and went up and I'm like, and then he said,
Yeah.
but
Yeah, that's pretty good though. Still, I mean, we're in the line. Yeah, I saw something up. You upgraded something there. I logged on this morning. Something flashed, but
yeah. Well, I've been
a quarry or something.
the quarry and it's. I had somebody tell me, said you do know you don't have to structures going from an even to a. As I put out the video about, and I was talking about doing guild upgrades. It's like, no, it's from. You have to upgrade going, because right now we need 8 structures at rank 5 so we can go to rank, or go to a level 11 stronghold. Because we need to do
It's like surplus and all the stuff that you
surplus equipment, profession supplies, and gyms. And
yeah.
then, of course, you know, with the we're like only 300 adventure shards from taking the farm up, and I'm like,
I'll get there.
oh yeah, it'll get there. But you know, that's the thing is once we get those.
Well, and the reason this is because in an alliance that everybody's still. Whereas if you get in an alliance where everybody's already at level 20, then all that stuff is. Once everything fills up, everybody's full and is trying to figure out ways to bleed it off. It's easier for someone that needs it to just get it dumped upon them till they drown in it.
Well, and people are storing right now for double points.
Mm-hmm.
I'm fine with that. I'm fine with people storing for double points
Because you're going to get it eventually.
we're gonna get hammered come this next double guilty marks. There's no way around that.
Yeah.
Hey, adventure.
Wolf Brigade is bled down to where we were almost out of dungeoneering charge before I slacked off. Which I might actually open it up for the alliance this time around since we've got so much. One thing I did notice I need to make a point of is even though I think you get a little extra professions, quit betting the gym cutter up because somebody's been
Somebody's been tending the gym cutter? Oh, God.
so I like making a note to self, no, don't ever put the gym cutter up again.
Yeah. Well, I mean, we've got so much space right now.
All you're gonna do, I don't want to. I don't want to put out something about don't tend the gym cutter because then people will be like, oh, that I better not tend anything, just in case.
Yeah, probably tending if we wouldn't notice the recruiter as much, but I bet you somebody's been tending the recruiter too.
Right, and the gold guy, the guy that puts out 5 gold a day, that doesn't harm anything. Actually, I mean, I've been having to physically add gold to it from time to time. So
Yeah.
the gym cutter though is a hard no from here on.
Yeah, that's no problem. I mean, because in all reality, we've burned down so much at FB that we won't need everything.
Well, that's just it. At this point, it's just the regular stuff we're doing is been more than adequate to keep up. Oh shit! Oh, there's drivers up.
Are the drivers up?
Yep. Well, Magnus. Oh, they just started two. They're fighting the first one.
Okay.
We'll try and get to it before it dies.
Let's see if I can get to it. If I'm even on the right instance.
It's only at about 2/3.
Yeah, I'm good.
Closed in on a half now.
Oh, I'm here.
Who are you on?
To do that with. What is it?
Which one are you, who are you on?
Oh, I'm on with Gareth.
Okay. Must be behind me somewhere. Yeah, I got so used to not worrying about what I had the journals, but now it's yeah, but I'm not running them on his deal because at this point now where it's not offset and
The thing for me is what? see, somebody's already been up there and started the fight on the map. I hate whenever they get out of sequence. I mean, everybody knows that you run the same pattern.
Yeah, most everybody knows. Not everybody does, but you know, it is anybody that probably do the damage that would. It's not like you can easily solo it. So. Yeah, dude. But like here, as quick as he's going, as they're going down with this group, even someone who unless someone got on the very unless someone got on the very if someone got on the very end one, they'd still be hard pressed to kill it in the time that this group is ran through. But this is, yeah,
This is a pretty power-packed group.
yeah. A lot of times I'll position myself like here where if I get thrown, I hit the wall of the building. It's hard sometimes to tell which way he's facing and all the yeah. Yeah. Move it. Right here. Yeah, that's what it is.
She's getting closer to getting one done. She's got 2 booms left. She needs to
Well, I get Diodrin drops this time, so I assume that's the last one. So that's going to be about 402. And 402 on this one. I think Aridell needs 2 more. Needs 2 more. So this one.
There's a 300, a 500, and then another 500. The last, which is the one that you get the artifact with.
Okay.
So I'm slowly getting these knocked out. I mean, I've been knocked out on 2.
Yeah. Well, that's just it. Just logging on and off a couple times throughout the day. Doing prayer cycles, I usually catch at least 1 bull, try to run on tunes. They're down. You know, that's 40 a day. 10, you know, 10 or 12 days will get it. Yeah. Especially get an extra in here and there. Oh.
Well, I better.
And that's less hectic than trying to chase them down.
Oh yeah, it's a whole lot better than that. I mean, if I had time to do it, I'd do that, but at this point, I just don't feel like doing that.
Yeah.
So.
Oh, 5 o'clock. I want to figure out in a minute.